this is not just about marriage. It's not just about morality. This is about the constitutional process that our founding fathers set in place so long ago, and the Iowa Bar Association worked to put in place this retention vote. And yet, when the people decide to utilize it, they're criticized as politicizing it. So let me just assure you, it is your obligation and responsibility, thanks to the Iowa Bar Association, to use this retention vote. It is your vote, the people. The legislator uses the impeachment process. The retention is the people's process. All right? When we started this battle in 2010, they said we didn't understand. So being the mother that I am, I wanted to just make a few things clear. First off, legislator is the branch that makes the government, separate from the executive, as we've already heard, and then the judicial cannot make law. They understand this. They can call you guilty if you break the speed limit. They could even write a helpful hint to the legislature and say we ought to change the speed limit, but they cannot say, therefore we're going to make it now 25 in the zone. They don't have that ability, all right? But they do pride themselves in regulating their own, and they vote on their own every so often. And this time, when they voted, the judge that is up, Justice Wiggins, number 4, this is not personal, understand, he's just simply number 4 in a line of 7 that committed a grievance against the people. And the people that are against you voting on this are against your voice. They're silencing your voice. You have a 1-year evaluation of 3 justices that are up due to our work last time around. That proves to me that this retention is in place for your input. Correct?
That's right.
Now you have the opportunity to vote Justice Wiggins, number 4, out for his deed and his part in this crime against the people and the Constitution. The only thing that has changed is the time. The crime is still there. His own peers gave him only a 63% approval. Now, for those of you who are in test taking in school and studies, Bob Vanderplatz is one of our teacher, principal, administrative guys, and he makes a very good analysis here. This is a D-. I made this. I want you to understand. D-. So just so we make sure that we all understand the process here and what's going on, this judge got a D- from his peers. And yet when they say that they are very self-regulating, here they are, now politicizing the process and campaigning to keep a judge with a 63% approval rating. Tell me who's political. Tell me who's political. D-. I tried to dress it up, but no matter what you do, it's still a D-. And it's still wet. And so you know what happens? When you try and dress up a D-, it's a smear campaign. And that's what you see. That's what you see with this Justice Wiggins vote. They're trying to change this from everything but what it is. Do not be distracted. He was one of 7 who voted to take your voice away from the legislature, and now they're acting very arrogant in the fact that they think you have no voice. We cannot let that stand. See, I'm not making fun, and this would not be laughable if someone didn't try and tell you that this was a good thing. That's the laughable part. And be careful of someone who says that this is okay and this is a good thing, because the next thing they'll tell you is there are no activist judges. Watch out for folks like that. We need only look to California on their marriage vote. When the people spoke, the courts tried to overrule them. We look to just Walker right now. The legislative process has been done, and the courts are trying to overrule it. We have activist courts, and what we had in Iowa was a perfect storm. The people said, no more. And those clouds are still hanging over. With unemployment what it is in Iowa, the Iowa people have lost their jobs out of no fault of their own, and they're not happy with the group of 7 that thinks they have the right to be there no matter what, like it or not. Justice Wiggins rules like every other justice at the will of the people, not political whims and political wins. All right? So no Wiggins. Say it with me.
No
Wiggins. Flip the ballot. We're about instructions, explaining it to our friends. Flip the ballot and vote. Say it with me.